Yeah. Try that one.
Let me try one. They won't work it better, huh?
Yeah.
Right now, let's go on my
Hit it?
Yeah.
I'll be a big.
Okay, all right.
Don't break. Osa.
Oh, that's my guy.
Don't break.
That's my guy.
Stone, you know your magnet. Which one?
That's my guy.
Now.
Okay, now, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the Stone wardrobe finished.
Yeah.
Soon
got something there. So Pop, what is the code?
They call. If I let me tell you the whole thing, the hot dated data. You can win up. Oh, Stone great way. Yeah, you know of it. When $6,000 instantly, you just dial the code. The code is *779 *21 hash. *799 *21 hash. I call it again for you. *799 *21 hash. And play with only $100 or 70 cents USD. The more you play, the bigger you win. Multiple winners. I mean, winners and plenty of other Chinese people. And remember the code now, *799 *21 hash. So when you can have it with the other.
It is what it is. Bloating show is on your real podcast. You've been following the politics, the American politics with Kamala.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah, with Kamala and your boy.
No, but I told you, it would be to your almost surprise. I've been following too much what's been happening in Gaza. They to be very honest. Yeah.
Enlighten me. Unfortunately, we've been following
two different things.
The Olympic.
I've been following the Olympic also.
Yeah.
I've been following Olympic. I've been following the training event in Gaza.
And of course the American politics.
And American politics, not too much, but that you might be.
Yeah, you know now.
But Gaza and Olympic.
Tell me about Gaza.
But Gaza, today, up to today, you have 49,871 dead. So far, since October 7 last year, in Gaza, and you get 93,400 wounded. That many people. Israel. And all of those 93,400 wounded, most of them, 91,400, most of them are children. Women and children.
That is.
The wounded. And up to 22,000 around there have died, children and women.
That is the stop. That is the thing.
Yeah, you want to die in Gaza. You want to die in Gaza, but you want to die in Gaza. I want Gaza, I can crowd.
Yeah. And it's just a little strip of.
Well, yeah, but I didn't but the first kid, then one of the leaders of Hamas, the dead thing. When I tell you about Israel, kill the man, and it's too great. They land him on. They bomb about 2 acres. Okay, I say you bomb in UBA, then you bomb all the way maybe to Egypt Rock, and you bomb all the way to Mama Point, because you want the person to die. You don't want them to escape.
So you not care.
They bomb it some intimidate.
So you not care for who dying?
No, it's not about who dying, but I want maybe. I don't know how many people die. And that particular attack, 41%. Now, me, for the one, and you know what? The bad thing about Gaza, they don't fight people with uniform. Israel, don't fight people with uniform. Israel see you that discretion, but that Israel see how call on you. No. And but as the bombing, guess what they're doing? The war tank Israel is using in Gaza. The war tank is a destroyer also. Yeah, but it destroy all the asphalt, the quota. As it passing, they get something behind the quota.
So the infrastructure is
so, tell me, but Gaza infrastructure is one of the worst in the history of modern warfare. In the history of modern warfare. The way Israel do Gaza, if you are born in Gaza, you grow in Gaza, you go to your village now, you know your village again. But then you can't even see landmark to say, oh yeah, and the tree, I want to put a tree. Rest of our home, we bring the care, government all over right there. No. The hemp over. Imagine putting a man and what
they want to pull out and they still stand on
they want to put out and they run away. They just lay on the wall and spoon that bread. No. Boom. But they damage Gaza to the extent. Look, when you see the place called Jamala, it used to be a refugee camp, but developed like apartment complex.
Yeah.
And you know they have 3 apartment complexes there. Jamala people. El Nassar Hospital.
Yeah.
All the things is in Khan Yunis. In the city of Khan Yunis. Lower Bethlehem. Tell me look at reasonably. Israel. They know Israel for that. They say y'all have to move from here and go south. So you got going south, you get a west from you, but do.
That's Gaza.
Gaza.
But man, when you think it's bad in your own country, you know what I mean.
But you know I tell you one thing for sure: the side effect of Gaza will be terrorism. The side effect of Gaza will be multiple terrorist attacks in the next 50 years to come. And the Russia-Ukraine war will be the scene where Ukraine will produce multiple terrorists, tens of thousands of terrorists. Gaza will produce tens of thousands of terrorists. Because they show in Gaza where some people they were a family of 10, but only 10 living. And I'm picking where the picking about 7, 8 year old, you know, Arab picking 7, 8 year old that rugging army and that we already. You know, they kill my man, kill my pa over there. I don't even nothing will go. Yeah. Is it okay? Then you get someone to get into West End. I don't want me. I would get a bomb on myself and kill a picture. But I get it around. I have to do. Yeah. But what did I do in Tunisia? I had to do.
But why you guys say? Why you guys say IoT?
Because it's French. They get the hotel in Tunis where they bomb on the beach. The resort. The camera pick up again. Oh my God! They get whatever about 3 days. They get choked, but you don't get mad. They get choked to that place because they get news of British tourists. Yeah. Were coming, and they get got news that there were about 30 British tourists. You know, they let swimming, but they let it beach. Then when they swimming, they don't come on the patio. They can't sit on the patio. They get away for them. All of them don't come on the patio. Baby, they get water money picking where they say, Allahu Akbar. No. Abadu. And they get Yahweh everybody know not catch on now. Allahu Akbar. The people using body food, they tend to have we get catch them. Catch them. The body phone.
So you press everything.
They detonate straight. Baba do. See, brother, oh, wait, shit, okay, oh, my boy, oh.
Go what?
Yo. Hot Water 719, man. We restarted the show here. But let me have money my people, man.
Oh, I tell you.
With some cash. With some cash while we have fun, win 6,000 Liberian dollars instantly. Just dial *799 *21#. That's all. Win some money, win 6 G's. I want to see at least about 5 people winning $6,000 here today before we leave. Okay? *799 *21#. Dial it. This is a
talking now.
Yeah, this is a Wednesday show. This is live. Okay, today's Wednesday. Today is the 6th, August 6th. 7. Okay, August 7. You know.
When I got in there.
Yeah. I would come to want people to win. Let people win.
Yeah. Bravo Mason and all the guys. Your call. Yeah. You're going now.
But big show here for you today. 7:14 is the time in the city. The Bloating Show. You know what we do for you guys. Man.
But other day, the show.
But let me tell you what I heard in my head. Looking at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Looking at the Olympics and in all the sporting discipline, you don't even see a Liberian.
Liberian?
What do you mean, what will go do that? When I want me to do that?
Yeah, family living here. I don't want picking up living here. We're mosquito boy. Already.
But
you know what I don't understand? Another thing I don't understand that don't look nationalistic to me. If you all notice, all the people that went to represent that bureau, official, Ali, they color you the whole black. Why? With white Liberia only. You notice it? The sweatsuits.
Let me say. When your government is Papi, listen now. When people don't see the need to support sports, that is the results. These kids are going there on their own expense to an extent. Let me tell you why. Now you can bring up some of the legislative businesses here I'm about to talk to you about. The creative sector of our country, which represents the musician, the movie union, the fine arts people, all the creative sector. We've pleaded with the 55th, with the government, we wrote letters, and they still did not give us budgetary support. Our line is zero. I stood on the floor and made the case for the creative sector. They call it the collective society to be strengthening. The fact of the matter is, we Liberians, we haven't gotten to the point to realize that the creative side of the society is a whole sleeping economic booster. We don't understand that yet. But other countries are far ahead of us. Now, I'm also going to say, the draft budget that we got from the Ministry of Finance, tourism line was zero. When it came to us, I stood on that floor and said, no, it cannot be. That how come? Guess how much to put it? $200,000. Where $100,000 have been used already for that surfing competition in Cape Town. So our people, we need to prioritize the creative side of our country. Seriously. And the question you asked, the question Pops asked about why Liberians are being there, dressed up differently. These kids are even bearing Liberian flag because they are, because they are just patriotic and nationalistic. We're not doing anything for them.
Are they black? Black.
Yeah. Like the formula black. We're not doing anything for them. Seriously.
Look, the black, from sweat. And still, the sweatsuit, the t-shirt, they warm up, they warm up. Yeah. The black, they warm up, they rip off.
But we nothing. Liberia.
Black is that brown color.
Yeah. The only way you know Liberia is because they say Liberia, and then of course once you say Liberia, the flag will come, and then you see the Liberian flag.
But none of the apparel, none of the apparel
doesn't represent. It represents Liberia. This recast budget that's coming out, I will not sign if they don't put any money there for the creatives for collective society. Because that's just wickedness.
Yeah, then in Côte d'Ivoire, the African nation qualifier basketball in Côte d'Ivoire. They beat the Liberian female national team. Nigeria beat the Liberian female national team 91-4.
Hold on.
Point to 4 point. Well, is it?
Our girl basketball team.
Yeah. Our female score was 54-2. So me one basketball, me one basketball. And but when you watch it again, you see it.
Oh God.
When you watch it
so who's sending her to play?
Oh,
that's
Basketball Association.
The female.
The boys been winning. Not the senior national team. The under 18. They've been doing well.
They won it again.
They won 2. They won 2 again already. Impossible to qualify. But there's many countries, I think 16 countries.
To be honest, this is news. This is news. Our girls basketball team lost to the Nigerian basketball team. 91-4. 4?
Yeah, 4. That's it.
So
that's what.
The first time in the history of professional sport, like basketball, you may want basketball, you may want basketball.
You know what I happen we see on Sports Center because it's funny. It's comical.
To go there. True, but I ain't go there.
But Nigeria
don't
play with the sports.
No, not because let me make you understand something. This Nigerian team, you know, I'm a basketball pundit.
The Nigerian female basketball
team. The Nigerian female basketball team is not a very talented team. Or else they could have won by more, but they're not talented.
So what golf will go meet team like the Americans or the French?
Our female, the team we play in Arago, in Paradise Bowl, they go meet who?
I met the Americans or the French.
But why you not patriotic? Now, bro, go meet American female team. They try me fair already. You got to feel they know they're not doing too well. The female team. Now in the Olympic. Recently, just for the Olympic, they played on the beat them.
The American team is going in the Olympic. The American female team.
I don't know if they're in the Olympic.
Yeah,
I know the 3-on-3 team in the Olympics.
I saw the French team today. French women team.
They flogged them. They play 4 games. They win only 1. They beat them 3 games.
Yeah.
The American 3-on-3. The half-court team.
Yeah, but come on now. We're talking about real 5-on-5.
You play basketball. 3-on-3. What they play different.
The men's.
You stay playing half-court. You stay playing 1 court.
The men's team.
But the men's team, they're struggling. They ain't gel yet, but they're being fundamental and they're doing well.
Yeah. But they lose no game.
No. They're being fundamental and they're doing well. They're not winning by big margin.
But guess what? And they won't make basketball a global game.
It's global now.
America
who democracy on it.
Yeah, you cannot just walk our country.
And you know they made
like
it
Serbia
global.
there.
They made it global since 1992 when the Dream Team went to the Olympics. You notice that since 1992, Barcelona to now, America win margin per game have been dropping. You understand? When they went to Barcelona, their win margin was 44 point something points per game. That was the win margin. That the win margin average. Now, America win margin average 7 point something.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dropping.
But you get over 40 to 50 players European playing in the NBA. And all the guys go play for the country. Yeah. I was looking at France and Canada game last night. My man, the whole Canada team all play in the NBA.
Yeah.
Look
at German point guard. German point guard. What it begin?
Dennis Schroeder. And I shake him in Atlanta.
Yeah, he used to play for Georgia.
You know, Georgia, I shake him in Atlanta. I say, Lord, you are going over Liberian, you go dead at the time. To Quebec, yeah. Right here to Quebec. And you don't mind your TV, man, fans small, you ugly. Dennis Schroeder, yeah, the parents actually from Democratic Republic of Congo. He Lukaku then one guy. So in Germany, he was born there. Denise.
In the NBA.
Damn it, he got him to play. Too much trouble. Then Germany got the 2 picking. They playing for Orlando Magic. The 2 brothers.
Yeah.
France and his brother. They are 2. They playing for Orlando Magic. Yeah. Then France got the other picking. Victor Wembanyama. He launched in Mosquito Police.
Yeah. I mean, so the game is a global game.
Then they got Ivan Fournier from New York Knicks.
Yeah. You know.
What are the bio from?
Bam Adebayo in Nigeria, but he's born in America.
Yeah, I mean,
Bam.
But listen, what's the guy from Miami, man? He used to play with LeBron.
Oh, Dwayne
Wade said he saw LeBron playing the other day, and he asked himself, "What happened with me?
Why retire?
Why retire?
Why did I retire?
Because they got stay good.
Yeah, right. Lead the faggot and stay in basketball.
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, but
Atian,
Dwayne Wade team junkie.
Yeah,
how want to say, but now we're coming back up. When we come back up, we got a big show here for you today. But in the meantime, it's all about hot daily dollar. We're up to $6,000 instantly. Today, nah, while we here, dial *799*. *21# again, star 799 star 21# and be a winner. In the meantime, I am Rapapa.
Yeah, you got your fresh man.
Axaka, tell you that color. Your boyfriend gets stick, but I come with it. Why? You let the sleep around till you ball it with a boy car. Wrist lock, let get chopped. Check us out, at least say we come and get vibe. Since she see Ocon, she wanna be the clock. Blood clock, walk up in the party on rain. Nigga got me feeling like I'm walking insane. Go ask Pinky, how I lead a gang. Rubber jet wiper moving water from my windshield. So you want to see Gina? Your muff wide, 40 feet cantina. Rapper no kiss, they want team up. Leah by the whisk. No Trina, feeling like Ronaldo when they play Argentina. From the way I score goal in your girlfriend arena. See Martina one be female, but she 4 times more. No keys, so they be my. They want to know where they find me at. Like they said, I mean, we're lost in the beginning set. I get talk the door, man, with shot more. I in the country, but look like I in the hospital. They starstruck, they not even see the moonlight. I only flesh the way they chewing my bone set. But he got a tongue with kind of y'all purple. Meaning no fair, what time, where could I tell her? What to that with a gun queer? I put our souls, yo. Grown men, but money, I put our draw. They couldn't wait for my dollar speaking. You get your why you looking at the thing I eat to smell no taste, just an all-star contribution. Every time they open mouth, they get full of chimo. Your mouth run, just water, they must find you kino. I give praise to the Lord so the blessing come. Don't make me sign you with the hand, I used to brush fine. My village tattoo, they put me in the animal. Feeling like my album release, I never coming up. The way I sell it is more than this nigga stole now. I fell victim to something I can't control now. The whole time, they say I finish from the industry. Music like a spiritual thing, y'all let me meditate. The way I rap in a few times, and I see who can rap by me. Who can rap by you? The way I rap in a few times, and I see who can rap by me. Rapper pie. Yeah, me, yeah. I beg ya. I'm a grown up man, I look you a traco. Every time I pull out in the street, oh, buggy was son. Here corner, bring the traco back. The traco back in full effect. I beg ya.
Do you know what listeners like about our station? It's everything.
I like everything.
Hit music only. HOTT FM.
HOTT
We're going to wrap up. I'm on par right up at James, okay? I want to give away some cash, but I'll tell you what to do.
Oh, but I tell you, Jado, you can win up to $6,000 instant day. Just by dialing star 799 star 21#. And play with, you only playing with $100.
Yeah,
boy,
man.
when you get more, you in your pocket 70 cents USD.
Can you imagine play one right? Yes,
Yeah, you might get
G.
6G. And the more you play, the bigger you win. Multiple win, plenty win.
Plenty winner.
Remember the code.
Yeah.
Star 799 star 21#. Let's do it.
It is what it is. How I want to say about it. So listen, Pop. So you know, whenever we come here, we had an old show we did one time. Excuse me.
Oh, man,
No. I just referencing you.
Oh.
About the David Coleman saga.
David Coleman?
Yes. The thing about it, a lot of people said how ungrateful President William Tubman was.
When I call your whole name, because you know your people, they call your whole name.
Fact.
William
Shadrach Tubman. How ungrateful he was to his predecessor, Edmund Barclay, that had put him there, and then he turned against Barclay.
Yeah.
And he turned against Barclay and all his associates.
Right.
David Coleman was one of those associates of Barclay.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And this led into a brutal and fatal interaction with the president then Tubman and David Coleman, resulting in the incarceration, the Bella Yala
go get post
and so what really happened? What caused that friction?
Well, brother, thank you very much. In 1942,
Damn it. 40 what?
In 1942, President Edwin James Barclay, who had been president for 11 years by 1942, has started...
From 31, he was president.
Yeah, but 1931. From 1931, he was president. From 1931, from the time they impeached Charles D.B. King, and he made Edwin J. Yancey.
Edwin Yancey?
Allen Yancey.
Yeah.
Former vice president. From the time they impeached Allen and Charles D.B. King and Allen Yancey for the Fernando Po crisis, that the League of Nations came in, and Liberia almost lost.
Those days, United Nations.
No UN.
Yeah, but those days, like that was the United Nations of those days.
But that was the United Nations. The League of Nations was powerful, bigger than UN, man.
Yeah.
Because they were impeached, the Liberian president and vice president were impeached, and Liberia almost lost her independence, her sovereignty. To trusteeship, because Liberia went against two major laws of the League of Nations. Number five, Liberia broke the abandonment of slavery law, the abandonment of the transatlantic slave trade. Liberia broke it, and Liberia was selling her citizens to Fernando Po, a Portuguese establishment in what is now Equatorial Guinea. One. Number second, Charles D.B. King hosted election in Liberia that he ran as the incumbent against a man called Robert R. J. Faulkner, a businessman. Robert Faulkner. And
unfortunately, sir.
Is it who? And unfortunately, Paul Faulkner was cheated in the election. The election, according to statistics. And who?
Go ahead.
15,000 registered voters were in Liberia at the time. Because at the time you had to be American Liberian descent.
Yeah.
You had to be 21-year-old. And
male.
you had to be male. That was neck criteria. That
No
was
indigenous.
You cannot be countryman, you vote. You cannot be woman, you vote. You cannot be you cannot be countryman, you vote.
Indigenous.
You cannot be indigenous man, you vote. You cannot be and female, you vote. You cannot be, you not get shape for yourself, you get property, you vote. No, you have to be a heir to property or property owner. And before you go register, you got to care all the things to show the people. 15,000 people register. Election went on. And then that block only get 4 counties. You get Monsojuado, you get Grand Bassa, you get Sano, you get Maryland, and you get Cape Mount. That's the 5 counties. Sorry, not 5 counties. So the people not dealing with central region, Pongante, and Imperial people, Lomagnon, in Lova, Lomagnon, Gizignon, and Banignon, Perignon, the bombing, all the shit. No. They will go and swim Mecca. The election commission going to play. No, the people going to play. But you will pay your hot tax regularly. You don't pay, the soldier will beat you. So
you force a pay.
Yeah. 50,000 votes, and you know less than 50,000 votes for them because some people, because y'all have registered for that the year before election. So the vote are die. Let give and take. Yeah.
And you born in that registering.
Some people travel. Guess what? They had an election. 50,000 registered voters. But when the election result came out, few weeks after election, Child DB King 1 baht, 375,000.
Against Faulkner.
Against Faulkner.
50,000 register.
Register.
So how did he get 3,000?
And the population on abroad, I ain't even 100,000.
It has been recorded. If you look in your phone, it has been recorded in the World Book, the Guinness Book of Records as the most fraudulent election
until today.
So, after what election commission?
What?
I don't know. I forget now. I will look it up.
Oh, but you don't know? Oh, once you know? Yeah. Look. Google the Guinness Book of World Records. The most fraudulent election
ever.
Yeah, it's the 1940, I think 42. Yeah, election.
1927.
Faulkner said, what did they?
And you know what pissed Faulkner off when King beat Faulkner he had a number?
He said no.
Faulkner said, hell no.
Faulkner not my man.
Faulkner not my man. Faulkner born in America.
Yeah,
Faulkner born in New York. King born in Freetown. You know the boy look at all the things.
Yeah.
But why am I
what they make up people
you know, come and win over the people.
Look at the margin.
And look at the margin.
With the 50,000 register, then you go to 200 plus.
King beat Faulkner where about 300,000 plus for easy.
Yeah.
I think Faulkner, because Faulkner ain't even read 5,000 and only 15.
But Faulkner reported the League of Nations.
So Faulkner went straight to Mr. Chamberlain, who are the League of Nations women.
Yeah, chairman.
Man, Faulkner crying, yes, small ball. You know that time, bro, Faulkner had the biggest poultry farm, bro.
Yeah.
Faulkner had a poultry farm. Faulkner supplying
the
whole Morea with Morea, Idano, Bicano, Morovia, Karen Boy, all the places. He was supplying them with chicken egg and chicken. So the weapon is knowing.
But you eating chicken out down there?
Oh, but I'm eating good chicken.
The Germans are here too now.
The German people here, the German people buying Worman here, OSC here. And you understand? They buying chicken from Faulkner, but they're not importing chicken. And Faulkner supplying Worman, OSC, Ferryline, or UN Embassy.
So they are big companies.
Ferryline, but not Ferryline don't care about America.
No, Faulkner that one.
Ferryline don't care about America. Ferryline get more than 25 cruisers ship.
That
shipping land.
That ship used
but
to
that brother the big. I don't know airplane, but in the whole world no airplane like that. No jet plane was flying like that. You understand? Passenger plane, I'm like a war plane from World War I, 1918. Red brother on that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But real, so they go by ship. Ship was the most feasible way to go to Quebec. Imagine that America or not, that brother America go America on visa.
Get on the plane and go.
Get on the plane and go. Get on the ship and go. Get on Fairline and go. And the Faulkner supply all the people with chicken.
Why would you want to go to America? You go there straight in slave. Wow. Slave trade.
So you go to the CU.
You understand?
Yeah.
I was looking. So.
Probably laying the basis now.
I'm laying the basis. So in 1931 February, right after the Fernando Po crisis subsided, Liberia, the people that saved Liberia, that were Edwin Barclay, that were Louis Arthur Grimes.
The law school in Nima Grimes.
That was Dr. James Skivering Smith, and that was Honorable Jesse Sharp. They were the people that saved Liberia. Go to the League of Nations. We beg you.
Don't pour on a trusteeship.
Don't pour on a trusteeship. Don't man king. You smoke a lot of opium. You wicked. He and Samuel J. Ross and other men and Adam Yancey, they are being, they have been cooking people. They don't want to cook Margot Garvey. They eat $4 million out of Margot. Imagine that they eat $4 million of Margot Garvey. What thing is smart power?
Yeah.
Go they again. It's not
right.
Margot, that king eat $4 million for Margot Garvey. Margot Garvey wanted to buy the whole of what you call Grand Cru and Southtown. Grand Cru Country.
In Southtown.
Margot Garvey wanted to buy the whole Southtown, the whole, where you got River G now.
Yeah.
The whole, he wanted to buy it. And where you got Grand G there.
Yeah.
That whole place, Margot Garvey wanted to buy it. He gave King $4 million. He sent King $4 million. They go send 7 representatives. 6 men, 1 woman, King look at that King laugh. Then King call it because Margot Garvey want to buy what is called Firestone, that land.
Yeah.
Margot Garvey will pay for that land too.
4M.
My guy will get 4 and so and have it fire soon. And when they say, oh, but we want to go that beer already, America call garbage. Call King. Say, well, King, how you get it, man? The emancipate people are so politicians, they will take a job from you. You better, ain't no, the guy don't let white people. So you better, King said that then get him my voice.
They bring it 4 and
they better drive the 4 and carry my cartoon and they bring it boo with BB passing. So they put me on the ground and get him out. King said, listen. Right now, all of y'all deported.
But the CMB team being
all of y'all deported. Get up here, you're stupid. I don't want to see your bitch. Let's go, stupid. And the people there, that I'm for what kind of powerful going to Jamaica.
Yeah. That Jamaica, that way, that way
in Barbados.
Yeah.
Whatever. And some more, every Bagley family was, victim of that mob because they put their money together.
Okay.
But you're talking about over 800-900 people were coming to Liberia, trained people already. They were already skilled people. The King said, when I want skilled people to come here, he wants Zogo. He wants skilled people. So by 1931, the case was settled. King was out of power. He had been impeached. Yancey had been impeached. But all that thing in Halifax, when they say, I mean, King 2 ride, or he get one of the VBs, that take one of the 4 more tea.
Yeah.
That small more that bicycle.
Yeah, that 4 more tea.
Yeah, more tea, what a crank from in front. They smoke, but I can't read the UBA.
That 4 more tea.
The more tea. The tire, when the one in the tire, tight in. When I did that row, you finish.
Yeah.
When I think it's about 3 hours from here, maybe Baba.
3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours, they move slow.
Someone said, "Toto, what is it?"
When I get clear here tomorrow.
Yeah, black. And I brand new one time that.
Brand new one. King will get 1, and may Yancey will get 1. America get there and say, the America made a take. He said, well, I tell them,
The map for you.
They do nothing.
They don't do nothing on you.
So they do they want out
Because they want, because
they put a woman, that the woman in front of King abuse you. I'm very stupid. They're going to bring money here. They won't buy my country.
But I thought America won.
America won fast to be here.
Yeah.
And the people
you know America do that to one.
America about tell the money King.
They do nothing on you.
But when Leon Nations start soaking King now, America didn't bring a human representative. I said, no, but King, why you selling human beings? Yeah, King. And besides that, King, you have election, you go and cheat.
You know what King used to do? King used to take the people and carry them way in Buchanan to new sets. Where nobody looking.
Yeah, look at we talk about touristic destination of new sets.
And how the people, you know, because Maria get too much no man.
Maria get no man in the report.
So he packed the people there.
America get embassy here.
And you know who's about in King here? The people from Sando in the back.
Crew ambassador.
You go in the country, what the people are calling the guy or Feng.
Yeah.
But ambassador.
Ambassador.
If you can speak Bazo, you can speak Feng. 90% the same thing.
They did that.
But that is the same
people.
What is that though?
They were forced to go there. And King, they want where he can news there, you know, the man Samuel J. Ross, a sweet talker. Samuel J. Ross said, come, we got work for you and your wife. And King, we got work for you to the sugar cane farm in Fanarapo. You go Fanarapo, you come about.
You come out.
How you would come from Fanarapo? How you would come? Go look. Let me show you that. Look, the whole
Equatorial Guinea. The Feng people.
Look at a Feng woman, for example. In
Equatorial Guinea now.
In Equatorial Guinea, Feng woman. Feng woman. You go. You say monkey you marry po. You say that go east on the nose.
She don't say that.
So you
Listen, this is history we're telling you.
Therefore,
this is no joke.
But they're playing.
So Feng is speak Bazo there.
Listen. In Feng, you go there. Marebo.
Yeah.
They know.
Marebo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it be yes.
Inje kaju.
Yeah, you man.
Yeah. Inje kaju.
Yeah. It should be laughing too.
Go.
Yeah.
Because you understand exactly.
Because those are the descendants of this. Remember?
But everybody getting player. I won't get any weird.
So as the Bible was saying, David Coleman is smart. They say, my man, when you be doing anything open, so that go way beyond Buchanan there.
And put it in there.
We take it there from Sano. We take it there from Roseland and all that area.
Crew and Basel.
We just carry them right order the new set.
And go back in
Then when we go in
new set, I want the auction going on.
Auction going on. The weapon in there.
And the ship ready.
Right there. Yeah,
so the auction when they cheap. Auction good at cheap.
These are the touristic
destination.
Dialectics of Liberia that needs to be told. This is why we tell you.
But you didn't play where Ghana get. Where say, oh, he's still on the right. Look at what though. And what did you didn't Ghana get more touristic.
I'm telling you.
And
you know.
And I play new set. I play new set. They keeping people in water and all. Where the water stabbing you to your
knee. Way to your waist.
Yeah, water.
Your hand chin, your foot chin.
Oh, you're in shackles.
Also you.
But the remnants of the slave trade is still there.
It's still there.
The remnants. You see the shackles are still in trees. You see the wreckage of old ships. They are still there. It's there. Huh?
You know,
but the Ghanaians are generating millions of dollars.
Some most of them skin.
That's skin. That's skin.
I want
to tell you. So, in 1931, President King, man, by 1930, man, they impeached them. You understand? So, Edwin Barclay became president of Liberia. Former Secretary of State. He was Secretary of State under King.
Under King, yeah.
But he was clean. He was not in a problem.
He was not seen.
He was
clean.
He was not a bad man. So Edwin Bagley became president of Liberia. Dr. James Kevin Smith Jr., son of former Liberian President James Kevin Smith Sr., became vice president of the Republic of Liberia. Louis Arthur Grimes became Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. After King, he was the one that named the LU Law School.
Louis Arthur Grant School.
Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, who later on his son became the longest serving Secretary of State in history of Liberia. Different story, different than J. Rudolph Grimes. But I'm not speaking of J. Rudolph Grimes tonight. I'm speaking of Louis Arthur Grimes. I'm speaking of Evan J. Bagley. And I'm speaking of Dr. James Kevin Smith Jr. from Edana, Grand Bassa County.
All right, Pops.
Yes, sir.
So we'll hold you there. Let's give away our $46,000. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So.
When you man talking, I will tell him later. Where you there?
They know the lines of the telephone later.
Why don't not tell you? They go in natty.
Natty.
All right, man. So
smoking natty dread.
So you know something today. I'm glad.
Why that, bro?
The reason I'm glad because we just made our people to understand the importance of tourism.
Yes.
Oh, my brother,
in this country.
That Winston era. That Winston era.
It's called New Sets.
New Set era.
The Pops told me about New Sets almost 10 years ago. And you know, more than that. So, you know, one time we went to the beach over there in Sunset. But you pass Sunset Beach, they got another beach called Black and White.
Yeah.
True.
You pass Black and White beach and you go to New Set. It's a village. Fishing village. Then you walk there and be showing you all the area. But and you can see the iron in the tree there.
But imagine when me and Blue went on New Set, the town tree there, Money Vine.
Yeah, I like your first name.
But he wasn't name for Money Vine. He looked like a vampire.
Money 10 minutes.
Yeah. Money Vine looked like a vampire. Cut me up.
But yeah,
that blue woman talking with Money Vine, shaking Money Vine.
My man, you know, I like the historical aspect of everything. So you know what I mean. You know,
Money Vine, the Battle of Empire.
Probably I know we talk about. I know we talk about some, but let me. Can you allow me just
Brother,
1
go
minute?
there.
Yeah.
Just 1 minute to
Go there, brother.
So I'm very excited about where the whole tourism sector of our country is going. Very soon, the bill on tourism will be passed to ensure that the tourism portion of the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism stands alone. So the National Tourism Authority.
But let me get
Yes,
big Jordan.
absolutely. We had a program the other day, highlighting the policy, getting out some policy. And I see you have a lot of passionate people that have passion about tourism. So I see it moving. And you see these stories that we are telling right now, and those destinations that we're calling, like where the old man just highlighted new sets. New sets is a hot zone.
Very.
If we developed, if we develop. Look,
and you got space, oh.
Yeah,
I got space for development.
I listened to
Land.
one of the guys. He told a story, Pop, and he just allowed me to tell this story.
Yes, sir.
He said that some Uri guy from the guy from what the ministry read over there on I think 6th Street, 7th Street Green, man, is
EPA?
EPA.
Environmental protection.
EPA. He said, so in the last 2 months, I visited 2 areas. I'm from Lofa County, so I went to the mountains, and I went in Germany, in Bonn, and I visited another mountain. But when I went in Germany, I visited a mountain, and before I enter the vicinity of the mountain, I had spent almost $75 because of this, that.
USD.
That, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But-
Euro. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Euro.
Yeah. Of course, it's Euro. Okay. But I went in Lofa County, and they told me about a mountain. I walked there, walked freely there, and I saw anything. And he said that we need to invest in our destination. That's simple.
Yeah.
But that enemy say?
Yeah.
And it's so simple.
Do you see how simple that is?
That's chicken and rice.
Listen, you said you take $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, and you put it into that new sets.
Yeah.
And create a story about new set. That place that will make Liberia money, they all die. What you're in the county.
Yeah. You said will pay itself. Or $500,000.
People will come from all over the world to go to new sets.
People want me in their own bar.
Just like Ghana, that how they call it,
But I
Point of
mean,
No
you
Return,
know,
Ghana.
Cape Cod, Point of No Return, all that bullshit.
The revenue Ghana realize from there is more than $3 to $4 to $5 million annually.
But I got to the point they get $11 million tourism area. 11
M.
$11 million US every year.
No, that from few. No, Ghana get far more than 11 million. You know why 11 million and I'm telling you, I just started the thing. Liberia is zero. Look at these stories. Probably like fire, man. Yeah. Because when you get me started talking about tourism, we get into a whole different thing.
So, Edwin Barclay.
Louis Arthur Graham's.
Louis Arthur Graham became Chief Justice. In fact, he represented Liberia at the International Court of Justice during the Fernando Poe trial. At the time, he was an Associate Justice.
Not Chief Justice.
No, Lever Martin was Chief Justice.
Damn it.
But you know what I'm talking
Lever
about?
Martin.
Lever Martin from Grand Basso. They don't become Vice President of Liberia. So, in 1942, late 42, the health of Edwin Barclay started to fade. Evan Barkley was about 71, 72-year-old now. Barkley has started to suffer from heart problems.
Yeah.
And Barkley, and this was the early years of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
So Barkley decided that he, Evan Barkley, will relinquish power. He, Evan Barkley, will relinquish power and step aside to take care of his health.
Was that according to the law? Or
According to his own conscience, because Evan Barkley has been president by 1942, Barkley has been president like 11 years now. You understand me? He has been president for 11 years. So he was thinking that he was time for him to step aside, you understand me?
Yeah.
For somebody else, but to take over. But then Barkley too. But now I will tell you the story.
But let me ask you, so Tubman came without an election?
No, Tubman was nominated. There was no election in 1943. Tubman was nominated by President Edwin Barkley to the True Whig Party. I'm coming to that.
And just stick.
Because I'm coming to that.
Okay, Bob.
Tubman, I'm going to tell you, Barkley was suffering from heart problems. And you understand me about that? Mm-hmm. And Barkley decided that I would step aside by next year. We were 1943. Mm-hmm. And gave the country to a younger person, but of a different breed in the True Whig Party. Because many people were thinking, because today Barkley was a white guy, benevolent dictator, and Barkley was a dictator because that bro president just turned out 4 years. He was there already 11 years. Yeah, you know what I mean? And all the things. So Barkley said, okay, let me see. Because you know, Barkley was the Liberian Liberian president with the highest IQ. And then you see, I'm joking you. Edwin Barkley had the highest IQ of all Liberian presidents ever.
Yes, he was very smart.
Very clever man. So Edwin Barkley looked at it a long time. But now he just popped me in here. He said, I'm not taking anybody from Monrovia. People were, let me call the names that people were looking at in Monrovia. People were looking at Clarence Lorenzo Simpson, Secretary of State. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Under Barkley. A young diplomat at the time, Ray Man, Clarence Simpson. People were looking at Samuel David Coleman, who was chairman of the True Whig Party. People are looking at Richard Abram Henrys, a representative from Grand Bassa. People are looking at Richard Henry. People are looking at
Tora Pigina.
But that Tora Pigina, nobody looking at Tora. People looking at William Somerville from Grand Bassa.
Yeah, Somerville, I heard that name.
Yeah, man, but that William Somerville. People looking at H2 Wesley from Maryland.
H2 Wesley.
From Harper, Maryland County.
My man, we're talking about
Wesley.
big boys.
People looking at J.J. Dawson from Maryland.
That's on him.
I talk about real Congo, real people.
J.J.
That
Dawson.
Every president, he's a black color. J.J. People looking at J.J. Dawson. People looking at what the guy named or the guy named the school after or J.J. Ross. People looking at permanent lawyer. Look at people looking at Gene Johnson from Grand Bassa, Councilor Gene Johnson. People looking at other people. People looking at men like Okino Smith. Elkina Smith, out of Grand Bassa. People looking at the Fremont, probably from people looking at Ben Fremont. Ben Fremont, Ben Fremont, who Tubman look at Ben Fremont, Ben Fremont, fuck up, man, he go die quick. Yeah. So the people looking at people, but the people are bored, they bring nothing thinking on. A young guy at the time, when I say young guy, relatively young guy, 50 years, 49 years old, by the name of William Vakanarat Shadrach Tubman.
William V.S. Tubman.
A dark-skinned American Liberian who parents originated from Savannah, Georgia, United States of America. Who father fought in the Grebo War against the Grebos in the Grebo War. A major general by the name of Alexander Tubman, Major General Alexander Tubman. Nobody thought about Tubman. Nobody saw it coming. And there's young William V.S. Tubman.
What was Tubman by then?
He was an associate justice, but he was a womanizer. I mean a womanizer, a piggy who had drink plenty liquor, smoke a lot of cigars, womanize. He come from Harbor every week on the OAC ship. That OAC jump in Harbor too, but he come from Harbor in the OAC ship. He arrived in Monrovia. He go to session at the court open. If court open, Supreme Court open, he go to court. He go to Supreme Court. If Supreme Court not open, he in Harper. But when he come to Morel, he's a jolly good fellow. He go into nightclubs like Max Corner. He go into clubs like Mamarina.
We had it.
Max Corner, you know what? Let's go over there on Broad. No, let's go over the Broad Ronald School where they are Dutch Bank.
Max Corner.
Douche Bank.
Yeah.
I didn't mean what Max Corner, you know, boy.
Where's Max Corner?
Max Corner was somewhere on Kerry Street. You have Max Corner. You have Mamarina. You know, those were the nightclubs that I was hanging on. You have Sack Tower. That's what I was hanging on. I'm talking about Tubman when he came to Monrovia in the early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. In the late 1930s and early 1940s up to mid 1940s, he was a happy, jolly good fellow.